Hey friends, and welcome back to our channel. So today, if the dogs ever stop barking in the hallway, I'm going to show you our August budget, which is our first joint budget. Crazy to think about. If you haven't already, make sure you go and watch the video that I did, like the last video or the video before. I'll put it down below, but it's all about how we combined our budget, how things are going, how we're feeling about things, from my point of view at least, because Ben was at work, so I had to film it by myself. But I'm really excited to take you through our August budget and take you through how we decided to combine everything. And this will be the first month we're doing this. I mean, it took me months to get my own budget under control and knowing how I wanted to do it. So I'm sure it'll be the same for our joint budget. So without further ado, let's jump into our first joint budget. Again, this should be one of the last videos that you hear all this background noise. So I apologize, but let's dive in. So you can see our income is blacked out. We do that for privacy reasons. This income includes both of our full-time incomes, any side income that I'm expecting from my social media management business or from Etsy or from other miscellaneous things. I have it all blocked out just because privacy, but we are planning to budget for the month of August with $6,743.55. So that is our starting income. Moving on from there, our rent. So the rent payment will be $1,700. If you've heard me talk about rent before, our rent is actually $2,200. But the reason that it says $1,700 here is because Ben works from home. So part of the money for our rent he pays with his business account, because it's something that he can write off, because he'll have an office at our new house and any work that he does that is virtual work will be done there. I need to move in the middle of the screen over here. There we go. So anyway, the rent that'll be coming from our joint income will be $1,700, at least to start out with. Ben's health insurance is $410 a month. We actually tried to get him to come into my health insurance, but my health insurance rates went up, of course, right when we got married. So he decided to stay on his own health insurance for now. Moving on, renter's insurance, I have $100 here. This is gonna go down. I just budgeted a lot of money that we could put toward this. Basically, this will be renter's insurance, and it's also jewelry insurance for my engagement ring, which is not on right now. But I budgeted $100. To be honest, it'll probably be closer to $15 a month, but I wasn't sure, and I wasn't sure if we'd be able to pay it full out. So I just wanted to leave a whole bunch of money there. That's a lot of this budget is going to change, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of where we're at. That will probably change though, but for the better. My business expenses are still coming out of our joint just because I'm currently not making enough. And some of my business payments, like for example, Canva, Libsyn, for the most part, I'm using those only for me, for my podcast, for things like that. So technically it's not for my business, but it is for my business. I don't know how to explain it. So they're still coming out of our full budget. So $12.95 for Canva as per usual, $15 for Libsyn for my podcast. If you're interested in a chronic illness and autoimmune disease podcast, check out Chronically Healing Podcast. I'm loving doing that over there, so check that out. It's $1 for iCloud, and then $6 for my email, and then I have $0 right now in there for business expenses. This will probably go up eventually. We're just trying to keep things tight in August. Netflix is $0 right now. It's paid for through November because someone actually got us a Netflix gift card for the wedding, which I thought was, if you're gonna give a gift card, that's a really good idea. Most people use Netflix, and I know it's not super expensive, but that's $15. We don't have to pay a month for 6 months or however long it is. So I thought that was a great gift. I'm really excited about that. For therapy, I put in $20. To be honest, I'll probably have to up this. So I will be seeing a new therapist in August, and Ben will be seeing, or will be seeing a couples therapist. So I'm actually gonna just do this while we're sitting here, and I'm gonna highlight this because that's probably gonna need to change. So let me just highlight this. Sorry guys. So I'm probably gonna up that and maybe lower renter's insurance just by a little bit. Moving on, car insurance will be $92.34 next month. If you've been watching my budgeting videos, you would know that that's up about 30 bucks. That's because Ben and I joined our car insurance. So now we're both on each other's car insurance. He already was on my car, but now I'm on his car because I'll have to drive his car, which I'm not super excited about. I hate his car, but it's okay. He needs to drive my car. My car is safer and it's newer, so he'll be driving to work a little bit more. So that's that. Utilities, I budgeted $250. It might be more, it might be less. This is going to be for everything. No utilities are included except for lawn care at our new place. So electric, water, what else do you pay for? Trash, utility, like all that stuff is within there. So that honestly might be more than that. I'm hoping that it's not, but I tried to budget a pretty good lump sum until we figure that out. We'll see. I budgeted $80 for internet. I don't know if it's going to be that much. That's how much we paid at our old house, so that's just like what I'm anticipating. I budgeted $350 for the train and for parking. That is a monthly pass on the Metro here in Chicago. It's a lot of money, and it might be more than that, it might be less, I'm really not sure. So I budgeted that much, and then I budgeted $150 for tolls and gas. Again, I'm hoping that it's not any more than that, but it could definitely be more than that because Ben will be driving a lot, I'll be driving some, so honestly that one might need to go up too, but for now we're gonna leave it at $150. For the doctor, I put $20 because I am going to see a new doctor next month. And for my phone bill, I put $80, which is pretty normal and standard. So my set expenses, my pre-arranged expenses, we are spending about $3,200.87 and oh my gosh, $3,287.29. Moving on to debt. Our debt is much higher than it was before because we have combined debt. So while we have combined income, and that is so much fun, we have also combined debt. So with that, here's our debt. So we have a $180 payment to our couch. This is actually will be paid off by October, which is great. If we have any extra money, we might put it more toward the couch, but honestly we have 0% APR on it, so yeah. Let's see, Discover credit card, we're at $51 a month. Personal loan, $200 a month. Bank of America credit card, $61 a month. Citi credit card, $163 a month. Discover credit card, $217 a month. That might go up, and there is also, I'm actually missing a debt in here, but I don't want to talk about it right now. So $300 a month for a car loan for my car, $57.45 payment for Ben's Discover student loan. One of his student loans here is still in deferment, so he's not paying anything toward it. That'll change in October though. AES student loan is $125.13 a month. Great Lakes student loan is $165.26 a month, and Mohella, my student loan is $319.24 a month. So that puts us at a whopping $1,839.08 that we're paying just toward debt. So that is a hard pill to swallow. So our total expenses before we get into variable expenses and sinking funds is $5,126.37. So going into variable expenses here, I have groceries at $700.18. Basically, I just needed somewhere to put the 18 cents. This is gonna be hard. We have been spending probably over $750, and I cut some of that budget because I think that we need to chill on food. So we're gonna see how it goes next month and figure it out. This is a category, this one in restaurants is a category that Ben and I disagree about. He very much thinks that we need to spend so much money on food, and I very much do not. But then vice versa, he thinks that we should never go out to eat, and I think that that's just ridiculous. So he thinks Starbucks is like the devil, and I think that he buys too much spinach. So like we have issues, okay, when it comes to this stuff. So I knocked that down. I mean, to be fair, that's 10% of our budget goes toward food, which is fine, but like, I don't know. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm also gonna start going grocery shopping, which I think will maybe cut some of the unnecessary expenses. I'm not really sure. We'll find out. I put $100 toward restaurants and coffee shops. As you guys know, this is the area that I always F up every single month. I'm really bad at it. I like going out to eat. So this is gonna be difficult, but if I'm going to cut his grocery budget, then I have to cut my restaurant and coffee shop budget. So we're just gonna have to be really careful. Next, I have $125 for my medications and supplements. I have $100 set aside for household. That's a little bit higher than I'm anticipating the monthly expense will be, but since we're moving at the end of July, I'm assuming we're going to need some things, like we're gonna move in and realize that we need like curtains, or we need a pool for Cora because we don't have any shade in the backyard, or we want to get an umbrella or something like that. So it's not very much, but we're hoping that we can actually use a budget from somewhere else. So hoping we could do that. But for right now, I have $100 set aside. Any extra money that we have will also be going right to household if possible. So $55 in personal spending for Benjamin, $55 for me in personal spending. So these will definitely be going up as soon as we're both making more money. But for now, that's what we're doing. This is, you know, if we run over on restaurants and I still want to go to Starbucks, I can spend that out of my personal fund and he can't say anything, and vice versa. So we wanted to give ourselves a little bit of room there. To be honest, there's not a ton of room because Ben gets a $50 haircut a month and I couldn't budget any more than this. So he's gonna have to be really careful next month, but we're hoping that we'll be able to like move some funds around after that. And then I have a $30 buffer. Moving on to sinking funds, we set these up in Ally. Well, we set up 2 or 3 sinking funds, 2, 3, something in Ally. So we will be setting up more, but for now, this is what we're doing. So $80 sinking fund for Cora. Her food is like $65, so this really isn't very high. Again, we're being like very modest with our money next month to see like where we need to spend our money. She does need to go to the vet in the next few months. I feel like I've been saying this for forever, but she is actually due for shots next month, I think. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Moving fund, I have $0 because we will have used all of our moving fund and we won't be moving again for a year. But we will be putting money into our moving fund because one thing that really effed us this year is that we didn't save for moving at all. To be fair, when you move into like a high rise like this, you usually pay like a $250 move-in fee or like $250 move-in fee plus $250 dog deposit. You don't get that money back, but it's much less than a security deposit and a dog deposit. So we paid close to $3,500 for our security deposit and our dog security deposit for this new place that neither of us had. So I completely depleted my savings. Ben had to put it on credit card, so like just we weren't ready for it, and we know we're probably gonna move again. I'm not like, unless we're absolutely in love with our house and decide we want to stay in Chicago, we are planning on moving out of Illinois at some point to like see the world outside of the Midwest. So we'll see, but we'll start maybe putting money toward the moving fund in like September. Moving on, birthdays, I have $0 in there. We'll see if we can find some money to put toward that. Emergency fund, I also have $0, which really sucks We really need to fill up our emergency fund. I think whatever we have left over at the end of August will go toward our emergency fund. So that's kind of what I'm planning. Travel, so this is really high right now because I had to pay for my travel to go somewhere in San Diego. When I was paying for it by myself, I had all the money ready for it, but because we were hit with a whole bunch of unexpected fees, that got taken out of my travel budget. I'm not saying that that's the way that you should do it, but that is why this is so high, and it'll be high in September too, because I need to pay for my travel because I'm going somewhere in the beginning of October, so I don't have any more time to save for it. So putting $50 toward my justjessieblog.com, that renews in December, so I need to start putting some money away again for it toward the end of the year so that that could be paid off. Putting $100 toward contacts. I need to get new contacts. I think I only have one more pair. So that's why that's also so high, because I have to pay, I'm gonna have to get them by like the end of August, beginning of September. So we're gonna see how that goes. I have $0 toward clothing for us. We don't really need anything right now, so that's kind of why that is at that. And then car maintenance I have at 50. We need to start putting money toward car maintenance again, a good amount of it, since Ben will be driving my car more. It's going to need new tires in the next year, and it's also going to need just like car washes or like oil changes or air filters and stuff, since it'll be driven more. Currently it just like sits. We don't really drive it too much, so it will be though. So we're at $1,617.18 between our sinking funds and our variable expenses, putting us at $6,743.55. This is a zero-based budget. That is why we have it like this. And yeah, that was my August budget. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little all over the place, but that's kind of how we feel about the August budget. We're like trying to figure out where we're gonna get money and like how we're gonna do this. So fingers crossed for us that everything goes well. To be honest, I seem like very happy right now, but I'm actually like extremely stressed about money. We really need to be bringing in more money than we are, and we both are banking a lot on Ben's business bringing in more money. So it's really hard to put your eggs all in one basket though. So yeah, we just have to find ways to bring in more money, whether it's me bringing on more social media management clients or affiliate marketing or selling more things on Etsy. I'm not really sure, but we need to be bringing in more money. So feeling a little stressed. I think I'm also stressed because I'm sitting in just like a torn up apartment because we are moving in 9 days and nothing is packed. So I know I seem like really happy and I'm trying to put on a face for you guys, but I'm actually very stressed. It just goes to show you that like money can be so stressful if you let it be, and I've been having like nightmares about it and like not having enough money, and it's definitely living in a state of lack, and I'm trying to get out of it. But sometimes it's really hard, you know? Like I just want to be in a place where I can pay for all of my bills and I can help my family out and I can do things for myself when I feel called to. And I know that we'll get there. I know that we will. But it's just a little stressful before we get there. So before I like get all emotional, I just wanted to put it out there that it's just really stressful for us right now. So any positive thoughts that you can send us, I would appreciate so much. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you would like to get this budget template, by the way, I sell it for $5 on Etsy. Super cheap. It's really good for like a beginner budgeter. I know that a lot of people that have been in budgeting for a really long time have their own systems, but like for me, it's bare bones, but at the same time, like you can really customize it to yourself. So like I sell it for $5. If you're interested, I always have the link in the box below, so you can definitely grab one for yourself. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe. I'm so excited that this channel is growing, and I can't wait to show you guys our house. Oh my gosh, so soon. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.